English as a foreign language, elemental educación general básica. Epistemological foundations and pedagogical response. The epistemological foundations of the EFL curriculum refer to how learners learn language and therefore how they should be taught. In this curriculum, we take a constructivist approach, beginning with the assumption that all learners entering schools are users of their mother tongue, have cognitive, emotional, and motor skills that facilitate communication, and have an understanding of how their L1 works derived from intensive input and production in real-life context. Main goals. The three main goals of the EFL curriculum are: number one, to develop learners' understanding of the world, of other cultures and their own, and to communicate their understanding and views to others through English. Number two, to develop the personal, social, and intellectual skills needed to achieve their potential to participate productively in an increasingly globalized world that operates in English. Number three, to create a love of learning language starting at a young age by means of engaging and positive learning experience in order to foster students' motivation to continue learning English throughout Educación General Básica and Bachillerato General Unificado, as well as work and beyond. Approach. Communicative language approach. The proposed EFL curriculum's focus is communicative, consistent with the intention expressed by the Ministry of Education. Learner-centered approach. The proposed EFL curriculum focus is learner-centered. In other words, although the curriculum is standardized across the country of Ecuador and the objectives are set by the Ministry of Ecuador. Curricular threads. There are 5 curricular threads. There are communication and cultural awareness, oral communication, reading, writing, language through the arts. 21 century skills developed through learning English. There are 3 skills. Number 1, global engagement. Number 2, social and thinking skills. Number 3, foundation for lifelong learning. English as a foreign language for subnivel elemental of Educación General Básica. The main role of the sub-level Educación General Básica elemental is to set the foundation for forming competent, autonomous, and critical readers, speakers, and writers, people who are able to use a range of tools in order to communicate ideas, learn to learn, and deepen and enrich their knowledge base. Gone are the days of rote learning tasks where learners memorize grammar rules and write long lists of vocabulary words. Learners of this EFL curriculum will instead experience the language in meaningful, authentic contexts, thus developing a love for language and becoming lifelong learners. Coding for planning. OEFL 2.7. Appreciate the use of English language through spoken and writing literacy texts such as poems, rhymes, chants, riddles, and songs, in order to foster imagination, curiosity, and memory, while developing a taste for literature.